Are you torn between the power of Linux and the familiarity of Windows? Or just simply tired of Windows or paranoid that Microsoft is spying on you, especially with the new recall feature, and want to switch to Linux but still afraid to let go of Windows fully? I get you. Being able to use both Linux and Windows and not giving up on one is understandable. With Dual Boot, you can have the best of both worlds and harness the strengths of each OS without compromise. So, without any further delay, let's dive in. But before we do that, your thumbs up and subscription to this channel is highly appreciated. Big thanks for all your support. For our Linux distro, we will be using Zorin OS. Zorin OS is designed to be user-friendly and easy to transition from Windows. The user-friendly interface of Zorin OS makes it easy for both beginners and advanced users to navigate and customize their desktop. Its sleek design and intuitive layout enhance productivity and overall user experience. So head on to their website and download the free Core Edition. Before proceeding, decide on where you'll be installing your new OS. In my case, I'll be using a separate drive. If you want your new OS coexist within the same drive as your Windows OS, you may allocate a separate space from that drive using the shrink drive function from Windows Disk Management tool. Next, let's create our bootable USB drive using Rufus. Download Rufus from their website. All URL links are in the description below. Open Rufus and make sure your USB drive is selected in the device. Next, we will select the ISO we downloaded from Zorin OS. For the partition scheme, check again your installation drive if MBR or GPT using Windows Disk Management tool. Leave everything else and click Start. Wait for the process to finish. This will take long, so please be patient. Also, an important reminder before running Rufus on your USB drive, make sure you don't need any of the data saved on it, if there's any, because it will format your USB drive first before creating a bootable ISO drive. Now reboot your PC and head on to your BIOS or boot option menu and select your removable USB drive as your boot drive. Select the first option in the menu to install the new OS. Preparation and installation may take a while. Wait until the OS prompts the welcome window. You will then be prompted to select two options. Try Zorin OS if you want to just try it and run it without making any change to your system, or install it. We will select the install option, then select your keyboard layout language. Next prompt, check the options as shown to include and download updates and third-party software. Configure Secure Boot by providing your password. Then click Continue. Installation will detect the currently installed OS in our system and will prompt us to select. For Dual Boot, we will select Install Zorin OS alongside them. At this stage, you may select which drive to install if you have several drives or space available. You may also slide the divider between files and OS to allocate their space. We will just leave them as is and click Install Now. Next, you will be prompted to confirm your location. Then next prompt, enter your name, computer's name, password, and choose whether to log in automatically or require your password each time. Then wait until your Linux OS installation is completed. Take a long coffee break and come back when it's done. After completion, it will reboot and ask you to remove your USB drive. When this grub bootloader appears, congratulations, you have successfully installed your new Linux OS alongside Windows. Select Zorin to boot to your new Zorin Linux OS. Now boot again to make sure your Windows OS is still there. This time select Windows Boot Manager in the Grub Bootloader menu. And there it is. Windows is perfectly fine and running. We've done it. Going back to Zorin OS, make sure you run Software Updater to install important updates to your new OS. Let's take a quick tour of Zorin OS. Here's the default desktop layout. From the Start menu, there are a bunch of available apps and tools similar to Windows, like the bundled LibreOffice, which is the MS Office counterpart in Linux. There are also useful utilities like Backup Utility, Calculator, and disks, similar to Windows Disk Management tool. Then there's System Monitor, where you can monitor your system processes, resources, and file systems, similar to Task Manager in Windows. Zorin Appearance lets you customize your desktop layout, themes, effects, interface, desktop, and fonts. The quick settings on the bottom right lets you control connections, light and dark mode, screen recorder tool, system settings, lock and power options. There are also a bunch of cool pre-installed background images you can choose from. So there you have it. You've successfully created your dual boot system and can now enjoy both worlds of Windows and Linux OS. Remember, it's always a good practice to back up your data before making any major changes to your system. And please, don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so for more tech tutorials and guides. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.